How's it going, everyone? It's Sam. Oh man, I never get tired of doing that. You already know what it is. You already know what it is. You already know what it is. What's going on, everybody? We're gonna give you guys a quick rundown on VYNE. I have covered the stock here in the past, and we're going to be giving you an update on this and where I think it's going to be going. Good price targets. Got a couple different articles pulled up that I want to show everybody. The whole 9 yards. Let's get into the video, everybody. What is up, everybody? Welcome to Trades, where we give technical analysis on different stocks in the stock market, as well as potential buy, hold, or sell opinions on these given stocks. I like to preface by saying that I'm not a financial advisor nor expert, so take what I say with a grain of salt. Let's just get right into the video. So today is going to be ticker symbol VYNE, VYNE Therapeutics Incorporated. We're going to cover this on the 1 month chart as well as the 1 day, 1 minute chart. You guys will have to excuse my voice. I've been doing quite a few live streams and videos here lately. I am in quarantine right now for basic, not basic training, BLACKROCK, basic officer leadership course here at Fort Sill, Oklahoma. But we're going to cover this on the 1 month chart as well as the 1 day, 1 minute chart, both a macroscopic and microscopic view of the stock. I've got a couple different indicators pulled up I want to walk you through. The RSI, which is the relative strength index. Anything over 70 is overbought, anything under 30 oversold. And then two other ones, the 200 EMA, which is this purple line, and the 15 MA. The 200 EMA is the exponential moving average, which is a price action based valuation trend line over a 200-day moving period. And then the 15-day MA is the moving average. Some brokerage accounts call this the SMA, the simple moving average. And this is just a price action based valuation trend line over a 15-day moving period. So we'll talk about what these mean, give you both some levels of resistance and support, show you what the bullish and bearish indicators and patterns here on the charts, and the whole 9 yards. Let's just get right into the video and tell you what this company does. So VYNE, if you're not familiar, this is coming from their website. VYNE Therapeutics is a biopharmaceutical company. The company is focused on the development and commercialization of serlopitant for the treatment of, I'm going to say that wrong, pruritus, itch, associated with dermatologic conditions such as atopic dermatitis, psoriasis, and prurito nodularis. I'm probably saying all this stuff wrong. The company is focused on developing and commercializing a variety of solutions using its molecule stabilizing technology, MST. The company has a commercial stage product, AMZEEQ, and has several late stage product candidates. It is also evaluating the use of serlopitant for the treatment of refractory chronic cough. The company's serlopitant is a small molecule, highly selective NK1R antagonist. It is developing serlopitant as a once daily oral tablet therapy. Man, if they have something for sore throats, that'd be absolutely beautiful. I would gladly take that. So let's just take a quick peek at what they do here. I've got their website pulled up, and I just wanted to show a couple different things. So I'm going to read you off a couple of different articles. This was posted on February 1st, explains why VYNE saw a pretty decent run-up. VYNE Therapeutics announces FDA approval of AMZEEQ minocycline label updates. So we'll just read the first little paragraph here. VYNE Therapeutics, a special pharmaceutical company focused on developing and commercializing proprietary therapies to address unmet needs in dermatology, today announced approval by the U.S. Food and Drug Administration to include new information in the product label for AMZEEQ topical foam, 4% referencing the low propensity of P. Acne strains to develop resistance to minocycline, the active ingredient in AMZEEQ. AMZEEQ is indicated for the treatment of inflammatory lesions of non-nodular, moderate to severe acne vulgaris in adults and pediatric patients 9 years of age and older. So very interesting stuff. I mean, it's FDA approval with anything obviously is going to cause a pretty solid run up on price. And we did see this back on February 1st. This was posted, and it's a lot of good price action here. So that was the catalyst that actually broke it out of a pretty hard downward trend. We did follow this downward trend line. Saw a nice wide bar candle right here, which is a candle bar that covers a lot of price action. That pushed above that descending level of support, which is good. And now we are actually moving very well. We'll cover the charts here in a minute, but I wanted to point that out to you as an explanation as to why we saw that happen in case you're not familiar. And then I did pull up VYNE Therapeutics on the website as well. And I wanted to show you a couple different things. VYNE Therapeutics announces the FDA approval, which I did show you. And if we come on and check out their investor overview, everything that we see here, most recent press release, you can see right there, events and presentations. They did just recently have a VYNE Investor Relations presentation. And if we pull that up really quick, they do also have an SEC filing form. And I want to point this out to you. This is actually the most recent filing form. It is a 13G. And this was signed as of, I believe, February 2nd, 2021. And this was in the talks, way back in December 31st, 2020. So let's just take a quick peek through this and see what we're looking at right now. So what happened? Well, we saw that VYNE Therapeutics issued common stock. And like I said, this was in the talks back in December 31st, 2020, signed on February 2nd, which was yesterday. And the names of reporting persons is BLACKROCK. The citizenship or place of organization is Delaware. And if we look at the sole voting power, 1.18, I think that's actually 11,848,000. And then the sole dispositive power, 1.11. I think that's 1,198,000. No, that's 11,988,767 shares were actually issued. So the name of the issuer, obviously, it was VYNE Therapeutics. Name of the person filing was BLACKROCK. So BLACKROCK does actually have a position in VYNE Therapeutics, which is good. Percent of class, this tells you how much they own of the company, which is 7.1%. Does give them power to have control over different voting and such. So if we just take a quick peek here, ownership of more than 5% on behalf of another person. If any other person is known to have the right to receive or the power to direct the receipt of dividends from or the proceeds from the sale of such securities, a statement to that effect should be included in response to this item. And if such interest relates to more than 5% of the class, such person should be identified. Essentially, what happens is we see that BLACKROCK does have a pretty decent stake now in VYNE Therapeutics. As of February 2nd, they were talking about this back in December, right? But as of February 2nd, which this was dated to be, we see that they have 11,988,000 shares stake in the company. So that's pretty solid. Anytime you see institutional buying step into a stock, that should be a pretty good green flag to you that things are going pretty well. And the charts do back that up as well. So where do you go from here, right? What is the next step? What is a good entry point? The whole 9 yards. Well, guys, this looks extremely, extremely bullish. So if we actually take some time just to look at a couple different things, we do have the 15 MA that crossed over the 200 EMA right here, which is typically a good bullish indicator on the charts. I do look for that actually. And if you'd gotten in right when that happened back here, you would have done extremely well. This is typically a trend reversal sign. And it was 100% a trend reversal. We did see a nice bounce, a little dip underneath the 200 EMA with the 15 MA back here. News catalyst helped push the stock price back up. News catalyst always trumps technical analysis. You could have the worst chart set up in the world, but if all of a sudden a company says they just found the cure for Alzheimer's, I'm looking at you, SAVA. Not that they did, but you get what I'm saying. You're going to see a pretty hard reversal, and we did see that come to fruition. They are currently riding a nice ascending level of support and a good upward moving channel. Slowed down in growth a little bit here, but it does look like it's respecting this line pretty well. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 different touch points, and it looks pretty solid. So beyond that, we have a pretty solid level of resistance right around here, which is coming up pretty soon. And I like VYNE a lot as a midterm hold company. I think they've got a lot of potential to graduate out of penny stock realm. But if you're looking for a quick flip, there's definitely opportunity here to do that. And I think once we come up here and get real close to this 312 line, right? This should happen sometime today. It's either going to ride the support line and break that, and if it does, it's going to be explosive, guys. I think it's very likely to test out that 406 range, or it's going to break down below this ascending level of support, and then we're going to have a fallback position, right? And where's that fallback position going to be? Well, just based on what we're seeing right now in the charts, getting as many touch points as we can. It does look like right here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 different touch points. So 271, 4 is a really solid level of support if you're looking for an entrance. And if not, what should you be looking for? Well, this level of ascending support is being very well respected. So I do think if you get in this, riding this level of support, you are going to do pretty well for yourself. Of course, keep in mind that this is pretty extremely overbought right now. Currently trading at 63 on the RSI indicator, which says that it is overbought, or at least approaching overbought. And typically overbought stocks are overvalued for the time being. So keep that in the back of your mind if you do decide to get into this. It may end up dropping a little bit just based on how overbought this is. I would recommend having a trailing stop loss and then maybe re-entering at 271. If you are interested in doing so, if it does break that pretty hard, I anticipate this is where you're going to see a nice bounce, and that is going to treat you as a very good entry point. But we see a nice condensing of price action right here. It's basically loading the spring, getting ready to have some pretty violent action. And to be completely transparent, I do not currently have a position in VYNE. In this Webull account, I do have AMC. And then in my Fidelity account, which is in the process of being transferred over to Webull, I have AMC, BB, NOK, SMPW, and CLWD. So I have no reason to pump this to you guys. I do think I will likely establish a position in VYNE, but do not currently have one. So take that for what it is. So that's how things look right now on the 1 month chart. We do have a pretty decent amount of volume, consistent volume. We did see quite a bit of red bars right here. Pretty filthy, disgusting gap up, which we did end up filling the price action on. pretty typical thing to do. Typically, when you gap up, you do feel that price action. So we saw the pullback, and right now it's in bullish territory, guys. I'm telling you, it looks like a lemon, smells like a lemon, tastes like a lemon. It's probably a freaking lemon. So we're looking at a lemon, guys. This looks bullish, and I love everything about the price action right now happening with VYNE. Good entry point to double down would be riding this level of support, which would be about $2.91 right now in the pre-market if you're looking to get in then. If not, $2.95. And if we do break below this ascending level of support, you're looking at a fallback at $2.72, which I like a lot more. You're less likely to see this this being overbought. You'll probably see a pullback at least in neutral. And while we do aim to get into stocks when they're oversold, right? This isn't a pretty hard upward moving channel right now. It's very bullish, high sentiment. People are loving this stock, and I think that that BlackRock 13G could be very solid movement. And I don't know how many people actually know this. That flies pretty under the radar. I didn't see a bunch of any articles really talking about this. I dug through their website to find that. So that's something that people should take into the back of their mind. BlackRock having an 11 million share stake in the company is extremely solid. So that's how it looks on the 1 month chart. Gonna come over here to the 1 day, 1 minute chart and look at the last day's price action for any last minute verifications. Pretty choppy here in the pre-market, not a lot of volume, which is usually the case. Not a lot of volume. You'll see some pretty choppy price action. Kind of barcode-ish price action, to be honest. Not as bad as Zome. If you want to look at, all I got to do is look at Zome's price action in the last couple of days. That is a definition of barcoding, but not a lot of price action that we can talk about here. But what we can do is look at this and see that it is in fact setting higher lows and higher highs and moving in a very clean upward channel. So that looks very solid. As far as the 15 MA goes, it did end up finishing the day underneath the 200 EMA. But guys, this is a blip. Macroscopically speaking, everything about VYNE is extremely bullish. In fact, if we look at them on the 3 month chart, you can see how much they've really moved here since what would have been about January 15th. They have absolutely blown up, and I love VYNE. I think it's kind of flying, I wouldn't say under the radar, but people are just starting to wake up to the play now. So if you want to get into this, guys, I'm telling you, I think it's going to have some pretty solid action. I don't know if it's going to be the next BNGO, right? But I think it's got a lot of potential to be a pretty solid player. And I can see this down the road being a $5 or $6 stock. I'm not kidding you. It tested $3. I think it's likely, at least in this last trading day. If we check this out on the 1 month chart, I'm pretty sure it touched 406. So that's a pretty high return if you're looking for a swing opportunity. You know, getting a 33% return on your investment, you're not going to do bad whatsoever. And that is how that looks right now. And that is what I have for the video. So if you guys enjoyed this, please drop a like. It really does help support the channel, and consider subscribing if you'd like to see more content like this. Lastly, I do have an affiliate link in the description box down below for Webull. This is version 4 for the desktop. I absolutely love it. It's great for charting. If you use my link, you'll get 4 free stocks with a $100 deposit. If you're not interested, that's totally fine, my friends. I promise you. I'm just glad you're taking the time to watch my videos. So that is what I have for you guys today. Thank you for watching, my friends, and I'll see you all next time. Peace.